Yeah, so again, talking about this, what we learned all these years, talking about how food can be a miracle medicine. It was like it was not a easy transition for a conventional doctor like me getting into how talk here about what is how food can make you a different. I did work on something called food allergies and all, and food allergies. I mean to say, these are all the things which we used to delayed hypersensitive type of reactions. We used to say. I'm not talking here about something like asthma. Not talking about something about the skin hives. I'm not talking about something like a allergic typical blah blah reaction with that. We started concentrating of people who started who used to have black circles around the eyes, the black circles around the eyes, and something like red cheeks, something like flushing of the ears. They used to have red ears with the flare up. So all these things, and apart from that, change in the behavior pattern. I happen to treat a lot of autism, ADHD kids, and all that. And the moment we saw the child have doing a flapping, do a kind of red cheeks, you have got something like change in behavior and all that, we were very sure this guy had something like a infraction. Infraction is something he has taken. We are very sure this guy has taken some wheat portion, or he has taken some milk portion, which we call it as a casein free, gluten free diet. We used to advocate that. From there, I started understanding what is the role of diet in our health. I used to think of only autism as well as ADHD and other people who are getting a problem with this particular stuff. To our surprise, we saw lot and lot of people getting into this kind of problems when they consume. There's a thing called wheat gluten thing in the wheat, and there is something called casein thing, which is again in the wheat, casein in the milk. Casein and gluten, when it is absorbed from the intestines, you have something like intestinal permeability problems, and you have got we keep telling all our autoimmune diseases patients, be it a psoriasis, be it a rheumatoid arthritis, people come to us with SLE, people come to us with lot of unexplained things. This as simple as type 2 diabetes. This is also one of the autoimmune conditions, and where we have the ability, we know that if I am able to fix the gut, the fixing the gut, this the leaky gut is the major thing. You need to fix the gut. By what I mean to say about leaky gut is the lining of the intestines are tightly bound, and if you have got some lining which is not tightly bound, there is some gaps between the intestinal cells because of the zonulin and some other blah blah things. I want you to understand this, what is this leaky gut here doing with a lot of problems. This leaky gut allows fragments this is called amino acid chains, this is high proteins and all that. You have casein, you have gluten, these are all the chain of polypeptide, this particular amino acid chains, and they get into the system as it is a long chain peptides, and once they bypass the intestinal tract from that mucosal entry, it gets into the system, bloodstream and all that. They create a havoc because your body recognizes that gluten as well as casein as foreign proteins and starts attacking your lymphocytes. They start getting into a war mode like situation, and they start getting into after this particular thing. In the process you get problems with the cartilage, you get problem with the arthritis, you can get something in the eye which is called uveitis. These are all probably because of the this particular thing, which is gluten and casein, which is getting into the system. If you have got something like leaky gut problems, and your leaky gut is probably because of so many things, which can be as simple as over antibiotic usage, which I believe I had this over antibiotic usage during all my MBBS days, and when I used to have that chronic sinus problem, and further we understood it is a multiple chemical sensitivities, and all the antibiotics, oral antibiotics used to follow, used to cause all this degradation of the intestinal tract. And if your intestine is not in a perfect shape, you cannot be healthy. It I can't go further, and this is one of the things which our grandmom told, ki your health starts with the intestines. In our things we used to say, see the person who has a good digestive system, he is able to, his health was quite good. What makes us again understanding this particular concept again is a very simple fact. The person whose digestive capacity and all that, we used to tell in Hindi, अरे पत्थर खाए तो भी, we used to, our elders used to say, आप, your system should be like that कि आप पत्थर खाते हैं तो भी हजम हो जाना है. So I don't want to go further about that. I just want to tell that yes, there is a definitely a correlation between your intestinal tract as well as your chronic medical diseases. Chronic medical diseases, I can start from psychiatry, I can go up to your cancer, allergies, everything has got a connection with the gut. And I would like to talk about gluten casein free diet into it can be a when comes with, we can always talk about in relation with the autism, we can talk with relation with the autoimmune diseases, we can always talk about that. And yes, there is a role for avoiding certain foods and trying to make ourselves healthy. uh, Again, this is